Hello and welcome to this mini course, IP Strategy 101 for SMEs and Startups. My name is Maria Boicova-Wynants. I'm an IP lawyer and IP strategy consultant in love with IP since 2004. In the upcoming lectures, I will unpack IP and IP strategy in simple terms, without legalese, and in total under 100 minutes. This lecture series is available in audio and video format. Video format contains easy to follow visuals, so if you're listening to this as a podcast, head to my YouTube channel for a video version. This is lecture number 2, choosing the right intellectual property for your business. If you missed the first one, I will include a link in the description. Are you ready? Let's go. In the boardrooms of big companies and in the coffee shops gathering startups, I hear the same question. How do we know which IP do we need? It's in fact one of my favorites that I'm constantly asked. And the answer lies in understanding the relationship between your business aspirations and the world of intellectual property. In other words, it's like trying to solve a puzzle where each piece represents a different part of their business goals. Think of it as a journey where every step you take can lead to exciting discoveries. Thus, my go to response often begins with a counter question. Why do you think you need IP in the first place? And more importantly, what's your game plan for it? Let's unpack this one. But first, let's once again get our terminology right. It's not just about IP, it's about the strategic use of your IP rights for a specific business purpose. You don't need IP for just for the sake of it, unless, of course, you just want to hang an official document on the wall. Here's the truth, which is often overlooked. While a lot can be patented, not everything should be. Let me repeat it once again. While a lot can be patented, not everything should be. And the same very principle applies to any other form of IP. Maybe a trademark or a design better suits your needs, or maybe not. Perhaps an unconventional choice like a sound mark or a catchy slogan brings more value to your unique selling proposition. The key takeaway is this: IP rights must make sense. And they must make sense to you, not for Tesla, not for Coca Cola, not for the local butcher in the neighborhood. There's absolutely no point in investing a hefty sum in obtaining a legal document that lacks any relevance to your business model or which is not rooted in your overall company strategy. On the flip side, a well thought out IP strategy can be a true game changer. So, where does one begin? Start with your business. Determine your desired market position and the perceived customer benefit of your product or service. It's all about your business, your model, your market, your competitors. Remember this: customers never buy your product or your service. Customers buy their customer benefit. Let me be harsh. Customers mostly don't even care about your product. They care about what this product of yours gives them. There's this example with a washing machine. No one wants to have a washing machine just for the sake of it. What a person wants is to have clean clothes. So the very first step in determining which IP rights do you need is to understand what is the customer benefit that your customers are in fact buying from you. What features they're aware of, and more importantly, what do they value? What is it that makes them choose you or that will make them choose you in the future? Are these features distinctive in comparison to your competitors? Or maybe they're simply a must have for any similar product? Or perhaps they're uniquely yours? Can you build a sphere of exclusivity around these features, blocking competitors from encroaching? And critically, do you really need that level of protection? And do you have the budget for it? You see, there are many ways to achieve your business goals with IP. Some of them can have a high complexity and a high price tag. Some others will be more focused and tailored to what is possible for you. In any case, it's good to understand your wishes and your possibilities first. Once you have answered these questions and a few more, the path becomes clear. You can precisely identify which IP rights align with your business goals, bringing tangible value to your unique case. In essence, the journey into the realm of IP is not a one size fits all expedition. It's a tailored strategy rooted in your business DNA, ensuring that the IP right you pursue becomes a powerful asset and not just a legal document collecting dust on a shelf. Remember, it's not about having IP rights for the sake of them. It's about, pun intended, having the right IP right that resonates with your business vision and propels you towards success. In the grand scheme of business, why should you bother with all this IP strategy? And you might also ponder whether you are perhaps too small for all of that yet. We will think about it later. That's something that you might be tempted to say. However, later might very well be too late. Why should you care about the IP strategy? The short answer is to stay afloat. But let's dive a bit deeper into the why and how. You see, it's a familiar refrain. Many entrepreneurs are, in fact, pushing all that IP stuff for a later date, citing more immediate concerns, and that's all perfectly understandable. But the consequences of neglecting IP strategy often unfold predictably. Competitors leeching off their reputation, inadvertent infringement of others' rights, or messy disputes stemming from vague cooperation agreements. These troubles, they are easily averted with the early attention to IP strategy. It's like when you're playing a game and you keep on putting off learning the rules until later. But if you do not learn the rules, you might end up losing the game before you even start. That's kind of what happens when you ignore IP strategy in business. Make no mistake, IP strategy is not an isolated endeavor. It's intertwined with your business strategy. Those two, they just come together. So, you start with your industry. You start with your competitors. What sets you apart? Defining unique selling proposition and understanding your market dynamics, that's fundamental to shaping your IP strategy. Let's start with this example. I have this nice cake here on the slide. So, say you're running a bakery that specializes in unique cake designs. Your business strategy might focus on expanding your customer base and increasing sales. But then your IP strategy comes into play when you start thinking about how do you protect your original cake designs. You realize that trademarking your bakery name and registering your designs for the most popular cake creations can help you stand out from competitors and prevent others from copying your designs. Ultimately, your IP strategy helps you realize your business goals. The why behind IP boils down to your business's core objective: securing competitive advantage and sustainable returns. Isn't that what you want? And not only today, and not even only tomorrow, but also 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and beyond. In essence, IP isn't just about protecting what you have now, it's about laying the groundwork for your future success and ensuring that your business remains competitive and profitable for years to come. IP, in its essence, is a ticket to your sustainable success. It empowers you to influence market forces in your favor. Remember that Porter stuff: building barriers to entry, fostering economies of scale, enhancing customer loyalty, controlling distribution channels, all of this. In short, the right IP strategy isn't just about trademark registration, though that one could be crucial, or about securing a patent. It's about aligning your IP asset with your business model to fortify your competitive edge. Essentially, you need to take the same business model canvas you might have already been using to define your business model and look at it once again, this time through an IP lens. If your aim is truly to conquer the market and one day secure your place at the helm of the industry, then caring about your IP strategy, that's not just optional, it's imperative. In the end, it's about more than just protecting your creations. It's about leveraging them to chart a course towards sustained success and profitability in the ever evolving business landscape. Are you ready to seize the reins and steer your enterprise towards victory? Your IP strategy holds the key. This course is based on the book Intellectual Property: The Key to Your Competitive Advantage and is recorded by its author, Maria Boicova-Wynants, in 2024. This was the second lecture of the lecture series Intellectual Property Strategy Without Legalese and in Under 100 Minutes. Thank you very much for listening and see you at the next episode.